Hello, everyone. This is the Screen Team again.
Yep.
And why do you always do that when I'm saying it?
I just like doing that.
Well, we're going to do a review of Gravity. Oh, shit, there's debris. Bro! Mitch, are you okay?
Yeah, I think.
Do you have a hole in your face?
I don't know. There's something.
Oh,
Oh, never mind.
at least I can't see through your face like that Indian dude. There's so much to say about this one. It's going to be spoilers because this movie's just fucking insane.
What? Spoilers?
Not very many, just a little bit.
Just little itty bitty because we ruined too much. I will choke you to death.
But it's pretty obvious the annoying Indian guy's going to die in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm having so much fun! Oh! You should try this out sometime, guys!
Alright, well, the best thing about this movie, for one, is the very first 13 minutes of the movie. It's one long, clean shot. No cutting, no editing, or nothing. The camera pretty much moves freely around everything like it's actually there. And it's just so amazing looking.
It's like, and if you go see an IMAX, it kind of feels like you're actually in space a little bit.
Yes.
You kind of dizzy, you're like, oh, the fuck?
Yep, and the 3D, like, it's like
one of the best 3Ds
yeah,
I've ever had.
Actually the best 3D movie I've ever seen. Avatar was good, but like in terms of depth and the way how it used it to where like you actually believe you're in space and everything, it actually used that way better, I think. That's because it was a smaller scale, but at the same time, and you know the Earth and everything, just in between the spaceship and the Earth, it's almost like you can almost like jump through the screen and actually like move around in the screen. That's what it felt like to me.
And this is George Clooney's best opening he's ever had. The second best he had before that was
Sadly
Batman and Robin.
Yep. Well, now you beat that now.
With it's nice to meet you. We'll kill the dinosaurs. The Ice Age. Hello, Mr. Bane. Burn.
It's also Sandra Bullock's highest grossing opening weekend, too.
Ooh, she's fucking smoking in that movie. She may be in her 40s now. Ooh, but she is.
And the special effects of this movie is really good, too.
Sandra Bullock, oh, I saw her. Made my nipples all hard. Yeah.
Like I said, the special effects is awesome in this. And when you watch it, you're going to be like, huh, is that CGI?
You have to be like, huh, that had to hurt. Like, ew, what the fuck happened to that dude? And
Yeah.
some movies be like, some parts be like, huh? Like,
yeah.
Did I just see that? Did that really happen, or is that what?
Yeah, another thing about the movie that made it really good was the acting. Like when you only have two people pretty much in space, and that's all you're with throughout the whole movie.
That's definitely the best performances I've ever seen them do.
It could have been like, you know, really boring and nothing happened, and they just be like, you know, no chemistry whatsoever, but they had pretty dang good chemistry, and there's no really romantic anything like that.
Although he did hit on her.
He did hit on her
more times than that.
But it was more mutual, like more kind of just playing around.
And it seemed like they would have actually maybe got together if we're not gonna ruin it for you, but
I don't know.
Yeah, there could have been a chance, but it kind of you kind of tell it didn't work out when you see it. And she was actually starting to be like, ooh, and then yeah. You got to see it, know what we're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
And even like it goes from space to water, and you guys love that.
Yeah.
Because you actually feel like you're in the water, and you like he said he started to feel suffocated.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I was holding my breath too. I was like, okay, get out of the water. Oh God.
And we saw her. Oh, she was so fucking hot in that too.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to jump in the moon and be like, it's okay, Sandra. It's okay. Come with me. It's okay.
And it was also there was a cameo. Well, actually, it was a voice cameo by Ed Harris, which he was a big character in the Apollo 13. I think he was a voice person for another space movie other than that too. So that's kind of cool they had him in there. You'd be like, that guy's voice sounds familiar, and you'll recognize it.
What was that one? They're like, yeah, Houston.
Yeah.
So, oh, okay, Houston, don't tell us another story.
Yeah.
And George Clooney is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was actually going to be played. It was actually originally going to be played by Robert Downey Jr., but he quit.
That would have been just as good.
Yeah, I know.
Because
Yeah.
what they're doing, why you said the chemistry and everything, is because they picked 2 seasoned actors.
Yeah.
Well, actress and actor.
Yeah.
Because they're not spring chickens. They've been doing this for a while, so they're kind of good. It's not like you got a fucking some new actors.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bring some ideas to me.
The guy from Twilight. There you go.
Yeah, the guy's like, Jacob, put a shirt on.
Yeah, that guy.
Fucking put him in, Taylor Lautner, and
Kristen Bell. I don't know.
yeah, something like
it was something like
the little girl from Hunger Games or something. Although she's a really good actress, but
anyway, like the person they were gonna pick before Sandra Bullock was Angelina Jolie. That's who they wanted the part for.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're all gonna die. What's gonna happen? Yeah, I'm so glad they didn't do that. Then there was Scarlett Johansson. She was also was gonna do it.
Oh, I can see her because she's fucking hard than hell too. And her acting's not that bad.
Yeah, I know, but
compared to Angelique,
yeah,
she'd been way better than Angelique.
Yeah.
And plus, Angelique was kind of like,
there was like three other actresses too that they were gonna pick for too, but they all dropped out. And I don't know how it would have turned out, but I think I'm not a big fan of Sandra Bullock. I never really liked her that much, but I really enjoyed her in this movie. Like I've never enjoyed her as much as this movie. I mean,
you probably like the Ryan Reynolds movie because you hate Ryan Reynolds so much.
It's just it's like when she's in rom-coms or romantic comedies. No,
I like that movie, Ryan Reynolds, and I like Ryan Reynolds. I don't care what you say. Ryan Reynolds.
Well, in dramas, she's okay, but like in this movie, she was really, 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 really good. She was really bubbly, but then at the same time, she was strong-willed, and she was kind of scared because George Clooney was very seasoned. He was like a very, he's
a very seasoned actor.
Well, no, I mean his character was really good at astronauts.
He actually seemed like
This was her first time in space in the movie. So she was, kind of scared because, wouldn't you be if you were freaking drifted off in space and you were scared?
He really seemed too like he was actual. You could believe he was an actual astronaut.
Yeah.
Like he seemed like one of those older guy astronauts that comes from space, be like, "Oh, everyone!" He actually seemed like one of those guys. And this movie is like one of the best movies I've ever seen. It made me laugh, made me tear up a little bit.
Yep, did me too.
Made claustrophobic.
Yeah,
made space. All this emotion it gives you. And that's what makes the movies. It gives you emotion.
Yep, and you have to see it in IMAX 3D.
It'll be still probably one of the best movies of the year. Just watching a regular DVD or Blu-ray.
Yeah.
But
IMAX, this is one of those movies you better watch it because you're not gonna get a movie like this for a long, long time. Maybe a while.
Unless we're hoping that this wins Academy Award. It better win fucking Academy Award.
Yeah, it better. But there's never really been There's never been a science fiction movie that Yep. We were doing good too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, guess what? Oh, look at that. I look great on it down. See all the gray hairs?
Yeah. It's Saddam Hussein.
There's a skunk in here.
No, it's not a skunk in here. There was a skunk that was by here the other day.
Stupid skunk. Well, so we have to edit it out.
Edit it out. And now I don't even know how to edit it out that good though.
Hey, guess what? We edited it up. So see, it cut right to this scene. See, it all that little between 2 minutes the minute that we just went through. It was all in imagination.
And I just can't wait. I kind of want to see this movie again.
Oh yeah, I know. I want to see it again. It was just so. Look, I watched Avatar. And I was like, oh man, I love this movie. And I wanted to see it. Now this movie, I want to see it too, because it was just so great.
Well, you did see it. You mean you want to see it again?
Yeah, when I watched Avatar, I really want to see it again because it was something you're never going to see again. And then Gravity comes out, and then you got to watch this.
And Avatar won the best movie of that year.
Well, I didn't win the best picture, but
what?
What do you mean what? They didn't win it. Look, when movies, really big movies like that, don't ever win. The only one that's really won was for Best Picture, because Best Picture is like the best movie of the year. And
But
the only
Gravity
one,
definitely
yeah,
is the best movie
yeah,
this
definitely
year.
this year. But like Avatar, even though it was good. Like the storyline, like could have been so much better. And the dialogue was really cheesy. Like, but Gravity, the dialogue is actually perfect. Everything, and it's simple, perfect. It's not
At times
bad,
even
but it's
horrific.
not. Yeah, yeah.
At times it can be scary and horrific, and it's even like one of those epic kind of apocalyptic things going on sometimes. Like you get that feel of it.
Yeah. If isolation, like you're really stuck there. Like I read on the internet that the real astronauts actually reviewed this movie and said it was felt so close, like it's the closest thing that they've ever seen that was actually replicated to feel like space ever. Like they couldn't believe it. There was I forgot like all their names, but if you look them up, there's certain like big NASA like scientists and big NASA astronauts that have watched this and are like, this movie is as accurate as the best you can as you are ever going to be in space. And they took 4.5 years to make this movie.
And
Like the
what's his name?
special effects, they had to wait because they just didn't have it. Because when the people move around with the camera, it's like usually it's like there's like a kind of green screen behind, and then there's the actors, and then the camera just kind of maybe zooms around, kind of cut when it goes to their facial, when it looks at someone else's face. Well, in this movie, it goes around you, and it moves around like in wide areas, but it moves, and then the way how they're floating in the space, like the way they're floating, it's just really cool looking, and then the camera moves around, and there's no movie that did that because there's no technology for it. Well, the guy who directed it, who did Children of Men and Harry Potter, The Prisoner of Azkaban, they spent a long time doing that and trying to make that, and they finally got it, and then they finally got it. And Sandra
Hmm.
Bullock had to go through like 6 or 7 months of training for this. She even had like the way how she breathed in the movie. She actually had to breathe like that, like in rhythms, in a certain rhythm, because it would actually make people pulsate more when during the movie. And it's also when you're in space, you got to breathe a certain way too, and she had to learn how to do that. So this movie does everything it can to try to make it as replicated as real
And
as
that's probably why
possible.
another reason she got so much hotter than she even was before is because she had to train to get even. And
I
so I
know.
probably have a crush on her. So what?
Yeah, I mean, she's. I always thought she was pretty. You know, maybe not the greatest actress in the world in certain movies, but when she has the right role, she's great at it, and that's
Well,
one of them that
she
she's really
tries
good
hard
in.
enough too. She
Yeah,
really wants to do
yeah.
it. She'll
Six
be
months
really
of
good.
training. I mean, nobody freaking does 6 months of training to freaking do in a movie
It's all method acting.
unless they really, really, really wanted you to believe it, and that's why I love this movie. The performances are amazing. That they spent so much time trying to make this as realistic as possible. They did everything they could to make this the best movie experience you can ever see,
And who do
and
you say,
it
like
worked.
someone's friend or something, is one that made this and directed it?
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro's
Yeah,
friend
Guillermo
did
del
it.
Toro. Yeah, which Gu- uh, uh,
He said, and he actually
yeah,
helped to make
yeah,
Guillermo del Toro movies too.
yeah. Pacific Rim. The guy who did, the guy who did this movie, Gravity. He actually filmed a scene in the movie from that movie. So there's a scene in the
From
movie that he
Pacific Rim.
directed in that movie because they're best friends. Because they're both from Spain I think they're both Spanish. So they're both in that genre in their and they're kind of pop. They're kind of like people that like
Well, they're like
have
best
visual.
friends that
They're
they've
yeah
been
and they're
helping each other
yeah
over
and
and
yeah
over.
and they're like they're all the movies are visually stunning. Both of them are.
Except Guillermo del Toro's more fantasy, and he's
Yeah,
more like anything,
yeah,
really.
yeah.
What's this guy's name?
Alfonso Cuarón.
And expect to see that a lot more after
Yeah.
this movie,
Oh yeah. Well,
because he's going to get really big now.
yeah. Well, I mean, Children of Men was like the movie that came out about 2006, 2007. It was considered like one of the best movies of that year, and it was really big. And it took him 7 years to make this.
Yeah,
So
I'm
he
saying.
was, and
He
he
said
also
4
did,
years.
and he what?
4 years.
No, I said take 4.5 to actually get the technology for it. But the last movie he made was 7 years ago, so it's
It's
yeah,
probably why he wasn't so.
yeah.
He hasn't been like.
But he did direct Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. That's one of everybody's favorites. So he was known then. It's just he's one of those guys that takes his time when he makes a movie.
And he takes his time. He does it well.
Yeah, he does it well. As you can see, Prisoner of Azkaban is one of the best, like I just said. And I've never seen Children of Men, but I hear it's amazing, and I want to see that now. And then yeah, this movie which is super amazing, and it's makes me really excited for this movie. And one thing I really liked is that he actually had a son actually write the movie with him. So it was a father son thing going on too.
So I think it's the first time we're both going to agree. 10 out of 10 falling debris melting your face, killing you.
I'll go with 20 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 is not good enough for this movie.
No.
It's like infinity. It's infinity out of infinity. This movie, I don't know what's going to top this movie in a long time.
No, I know.
The only thing that can probably top this movie is if him and Guillermo del Toro made a movie together.
Oh, whoa. That'd be awesome.
And if it was like, oh shit.
Submarine or something.
Yeah, a submarine. You feel like the fucking bars crush you and shit.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope they do that. That'd be so awesome.
Or just if he does it himself, he went to space, now he's going to do the fucking ocean.
Well, speaking of ocean.
The fucking character gets out, he's like, oh, I'm fine. Yeah. Shark.
We're going to have to wait for this movie for a long time, but Avatar 2 comes out 2016, and it's going to be in the ocean.
But it's
Avatar. I know, but still, it's still going to be in the ocean. Like, it's going to be actually underwater, a lot of it.
So it's going to be a fantasy thing underwater now?
Yeah, so it's going to be Avatar, same actors, all that, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, that's
so yeah, mutating now, he can fucking breathe underwater?
Yeah. Somehow. I don't know, we're going to have to figure out when it comes out.
I guess we're going to find out.
Yeah.
One thing I can't wait for, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I don't think so.
But Josh Whedon is making it. I want to see it more. Or Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, yeah, but it's not.
I know, it's whatever his name is. I don't even like him that much. I don't even remember his fucking name.
MB. Michael. Yeah, Michael. That's what it is.
Transformers wasn't that bad, but compared to like when his ideas how he wants to change things are pretty bad. Yeah. But anyway, that's another different story.
Yeah, another different story. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that, bozo. He's ruining this best great movie. We're saying his name in the middle of it.
This isn't his movie.
I know. I said in the middle of this movie.
But yeah, we'll make another thing about the Ninja Turtles the closer it gets out, and hopefully it will actually be kind of good. Because I've seen pictures and stills, and they actually look good. Well, the Turtles did, not April Neil. Megan Fox.
She's good looking, but
when she was younger, she was actually even hotter too.
I mean, she's not that good of an actor. I mean,
she was in certain movies, and you got to think April O'Neil is not exactly that hard to really do.
Yeah.
But she's still not going to top the original April from the movies. Because that original April was the best one. Anyway, see you later, creeps.
Yep.
Remember,
see you later.
In space.